It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 8th of January. I'm Michael Groff. You can see the clouds rolling in ahead of our next Pacific weather system that's due in here tomorrow and tomorrow night. But a chance of showers could start to come in here as early as this evening as moisture spreads in ahead of that system. Then we will be much cooler by Wednesday and Thursday before a warming trend sets in as high pressure builds back in for the end of the week and this weekend. Let's talk about it as we take a look at the climate statistics from yesterday. 75 degrees, the high in the valley after a morning low of 53. And check that out, the all-time record low in Phoenix on yesterday's date in 1913, January 7, 1913, 16 degrees. That is a record. You can take it to the bank. We will never break that again here in Phoenix, at least not until there's another ice age. All right, outside right now, take a look at that shot toward the Superstition Mountains. That is awesome. Beautiful sunrise as the clouds come in. 57 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 35, humidity 44%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. I'm a sucker for a nice sunrise, let me tell you that. Temperatures around south central Arizona this morning. We are at 46 degrees at Fort McDowell. It's in the upper 40s at Maricopa. Mostly mid and upper 50s for us here in Metro Phoenix. Water vapor satellite view shows a big trough just off the west coast and all of that moisture spreading in front of it. There's a little weather disturbance that's going to come through here later tonight, which we'll talk about, which will start off our rain event. Watch warning map. We've got flash flood watches across much of the California coast and some of the interior regions. Good news is they're finally going to get some rain. The bad news is because they're going to get quite a bit of rain in a relatively short period of time. After all of that burn damage on much of those mountainsides, you're going to get some rock slides and some avalanches and mudslides. It's just going to be not a pretty scene there in Southern California, but they'll take it to get some of that rain. Elsewhere across the country, dense fog advisories, parts of Missouri, and winter weather advisories extend all the way into parts of Alabama and Georgia this morning and points north from there. On the convective outlook, no organized severe weather today, but certainly some thunder possible along the California coast and in parts of the Gulf Coast and portions of the Florida Peninsula as well. And rainfall around here for the next 7 days coming from the WPC. About 1/4 to 1/2 inch for us here in Phoenix. Certainly some heavier amounts across northern Arizona. Some of that coming down in the form of snow and some heavy rains in parts of Southern California. They could be seeing 1 to 2 inches or so in parts of the LA basin and some of the mountains just outside of there. And we'll get into the details of that now as we check the models. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at 18,000 feet. And here comes that trough, a southwest flow out ahead of it, importing some subtropical moisture. And the day today is just going to be mostly cloudy. What you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of sun out there. Highs this afternoon climbing into the low and middle 70s, so it's still going to be warm. And with the moisture spreading in and a little disturbance coming through out ahead of the main trough, we'll start to see maybe a few showers develop this afternoon in the higher terrain north and east of Phoenix, but can't rule out a sprinkle or maybe a light shower this afternoon or tonight here in the valley as well. Here's the high-res NAM this afternoon at 5 o'clock, which shows that. And again, this is not going to be anything, probably anything measurable even, but you know, a little touch of light rain or a light sprinkle could come through here this afternoon and tonight. Tomorrow, this is when our big weather event starts to really set up. Now, it's going to be cloudy through the day and still pretty warm with highs around 70 or so, maybe low 70s. The moisture spreads in and a chance of showers comes in. I'd say probably as early as maybe the morning hours, but more than likely afternoon and toward evening. The rain becomes likely and pretty widespread, light to moderate rain, but there could be some embedded thunderstorms. This is a pretty potent little system coming through here. Now, these storms aren't going to be anything strong or severe, but maybe some gusty winds to around 30 to 35 miles per hour would be possible. And some locally heavy rain in a couple of spots. Not out of the question. Here's the high-res NAM tomorrow night at 8 p.m., and this, again, is showing some scattered showers and maybe some thunderstorms. There's your main frontal band over western Arizona at that point. The NAM is just a little bit slower than the GFS, but either way, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, that's our main window of opportunity for precipitation. By Wednesday morning, it's mostly out of here, and much of the day, Wednesday is just partly cloudy with much cooler conditions. Highs mostly low to middle 60s. Thursday, we'll start the day out in the upper 30s to mid 40s. We climb into the mid and upper 60s. Friday, we're in the low 70s with mostly sunny skies as ridging builds back in. Saturday, low to mid 70s. And Sunday, low to mid 70s with mostly sunny skies. Another trough may pass well to the north of Arizona during this time over the weekend, but I just don't think anything significant comes of that for us. It might knock temperatures down a degree or two, but I don't think anything other than that. Probably not even clouds around here. This is a week from today, Monday, the 15th of January, and again, a trough just east of the state, ridging building in across the west coast, kind of a shortwave ridge there. And a dry northwest flow for us. High temperatures primarily in the low 70s. Here's Tuesday the 16th, more of the same. High pressure and temperatures likely still above average, low, maybe even mid 70s. And then this is the end of the 10-day forecast period, Wednesday the 17th. And that still looks mostly dry and warm, maybe a few high clouds and high temperatures still low to mid 70s. Let's check the temperatures coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. It's got us at 64 on Wednesday. I think it might even be cooler than that, but either way, certainly a dip in temperatures coming in here Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll see a recovery by the weekend, and highs going to well above average levels once again. That's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video comes back here tomorrow morning, and if you like our videos, subscribe to us so that every time we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have a great Monday.